Our Lakers. Actually, no. I don't want to do the Lakers yet. Mm-hmm. Joshua Primo.
Oh, boy.
Josh Primo, there's allegations, and there's big-time allegations that he has had some improprieties.
That's a good word to use. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it.
He was released from the San Antonio Spurs and put out a statement that there's a lot of work that needs to be done on his part. He needs a lot of help. He needs to, really get in touch with himself and get things in order.
Yeah.
But there's the rumor, there's an accusation out there that he has exposed himself to an employee several times. Now, QG, you have a little bit more insight on this, so go ahead and go into a little bit of detail.
Dr. Cawthon, she made the suit.
Yeah.
And she said that Primo exposed himself to her about 9 times.
Right.
And she went to the Spurs organization several times about it. Nobody did anything. They brushed it off. So she took it to the next level and got Anthony Busby.
She got big guns.
She got the big guns.
Yeah.
This is the same lawyer that was down with the whole Deshaun Watson thing.
Ooh.
You bring him in.
Once you listen, you already know.
You're going to make some headlines.
Facts.
Now.
So, the Spurs, the Spurs are a world-class, first-class organization.
Absolutely.
When the news happened, they released him. It wasn't like he's still on the team. They cut ties with him immediately.
Real quick.
They're doing their investigation, and we're going to see what happens with this. But, I feel for everybody involved in regards to, the lady involved, or if there's multiple females involved, we don't know.
Yeah.
But I also feel for Josh Primo as well. I think there's a level of mental disease or mental health issues that we're seeing here that a lot of our young people, a lot of people in general are dealing with.
Yeah. You think age has something to do with it because he's 19?
It could. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what his background is. I don't know how he grew up.
Yeah.
What type of trauma he dealt with. You know what I'm saying? But it's troubling. You know what I'm saying? It's really troubling because, when I was in high school, that's not it's not what we did.
No, sir.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't one of those things where it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna hang out with such and such, and I'm just gonna whip it out and see what happens. Like we don't do that.
We don't do that. No, we don't.
We don't do that. So I don't know if he had any guidance, if he got an older brother, if he got some mentor in his life, but there's a disconnect there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And for him to take that level, and like I said, it's accusations. If it is true, this is a guy that I think he will play again. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, because other teams are interested.
Other teams are definitely interested, but they want to see how deep it goes and how bad it is, and how much space you need to give the situation before they sign him, right? Because you sign a guy like this, and you have so many females that are in sports now.
That's right.
In the front offices, on the teams, it's a concern going forward. You have to protect them. You have to think about their safety. You got to think about, his well-being. Is he going to be in a space of trying to be a professional and play basketball?
Exactly.
He may need to be in a one of those what do you call it? One of those groups or one, you know what I mean? Like one of those kind of rehab centers or something for a little while.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I mean? This is serious if it is true.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So if we're gonna put an estimate on, like, do you think he's back in the league in 2 years?
I could see 2 years.
Yeah.
I could see 2 years because, like you said, the Spurs handled it real quick.
Yeah.
And the fact that they were very quick on it,
right.
They're going to try to get this thing as settled as fast as possible.
Facts.
Because the Spurs like you said, classy organization.
Very classy. I hate them, but they're classy.
I respect their program. I respect their program. I'm not a Spurs fan, but I respect Greg Pop and how he has a disciplinary type of military type of attitude for his guys. Right. And you see guys back then with David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Ginobili, all those guys, they kind of followed that and carried that as a badge of honor.
Absolutely.
You got these new guys coming in with a whole different mindset.
Right.
And it just changes the atmosphere of the game.
Yeah.
So, cool off period, let things settle. Again, it's all alleged, so we're gonna hear more details about it.
Yeah. We'll see how the story unfolds, but it's definitely troubling. You know what I mean? Definitely troubling because, the NBA season has just started and we have so many different scandals and stories that are going on, and it's just like, man,
it's a soap opera, brother.
Yeah, from Miles Bridges to his domestic violence thing, and now we have Josh Primo. It's just it's feels a little NFL-ish to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's I know that for a fact that Adam Silver is not happy right now.
No, he's not.
So we'll see what can happen. Like I said, I think the NBA does things the right way.
Yeah.
When there is an issue, they know how to handle it. But it's very troubling to see what's going on with this young kid because he's really, really good. He's talented.
Good. Yeah.